Brickyard, J.W. Miller wins.
Tonight is the night where 10 people will move on to the playoff rounds. Tonight is also the night that some drivers in this series call the biggest night in this league. In the end, it is the 2-mile Michigan Speedway. It is the home race for the Great Lakes Sim Racing season. It is also the historic running, the sixth running, I should start learning how to count eventually, the sixth running of this Prehistoric Force 200 presented by Union.com as we get you ready for the 10th and final round of the regular season. It is here, and tonight 10 drivers will continue their season. The rest will just race for pride and to try to get that win in the banks before the season is over. I am the captain, Chris Scala. We welcome you in tonight. 77 degrees, 46% humidity, partly cloudy skies as we get ready for 200 miles and 100 laps around this 2-mile Michigan Speedway. Of course, it is the Black Horizon Brewery Truck Series, and the race presented by Union.com. Still got about a minute or so to set your lineups in the fantasy channel of the Great Lakes Sim Racing website, greatlakesimracing.com. You can get that done, and you can be part of the fantasy tonight and select who your drivers are for the race. So make sure you go and do that right now. Again, GLSR's website, which is the greatlakesimracing.com. Cars or trucks are about to grid right now. Let's take a look at the starting lineup not the starting lineup, but the point standings, I should say. I'm getting ahead of myself here. As we enter the race here this evening, Lucas Strayer, Sam Fontaine, Brandon Alphin, J.W. Miller, Aaron Smith, your top 5 in the point standings right now. Those guys are pretty much locked. It is down at 10th place where we get to watch the race tonight. Sean Peachin, Clark Gennikin, who I don't believe is here tonight, Trey Eldridge, Justin Bondurant. Those guys are going to have to watch a little bit because you got drivers like Brett Murphy, Dylan Glass, Ben Pierce, even Drift, and even Cam Ingram, who could mathematically slide their way into the playoffs. It is possible tonight. Why? That's because Clark Gennikin's not here, so there's one spot that's going to get filled in. Zach Allman's not here, so let's eliminate him out of the playoffs. We've got a whole lot of stuff about to happen here, a lot of different twists that are going to happen here in 100 laps in this race. So get ready for what is about to be a wild one. And we've got a very interesting scenario happening tonight already. Look at the starting lineup, and look who the pole sitter is. The winner from last week in Dover, Drift, gets the pole at a 39.84, which is the same exact lap that Ben Pierce ran. Drift, though, gets the position over Pierce, probably going down into the 10,000ths time-wise. Jason Dalton will start next to Chris Evans in row number 2. Row number 3, Justin Bondurant in Dylan Glass. Row number 4, Brett Murphy, Cam Ingram. Cam, mathematically, has a shot to get into the playoffs. So does Brett Murphy. Brian Sutphin, Brandon Alphin, row number 5. Look at the top 12 times, all within 5/100ths of a second. That's pretty daggum close, if you ask me. Sean Peachin, row number 6, will start next to J.W. Miller. He's pretty fast on this track. Row number 7, Sam Fontaine, Cedric Ingram. Row number 8 is Sam Barnes and Lucas Strayer. Somebody wake up Ben. Row number 9 is Alex Cummings and Travis Sycovacci. Row 10, Trey Eldridge, Bryce McCune. Row number 11, Tyler Brewer, Matt Telder, the Michigan driver there. A lot of Michigan-born drivers here. Tim Abril and William Martin. Abril making his first appearance in a couple weeks. Did some duty stuff for his military group. We appreciate his hard work there. Let's see. Jason Clark, I don't believe is racing tonight, so that'll leave us 25 trucks. And Robert Lukens will be that 25th and final truck on the track. As everybody rolls out. Drift running the St. Patty's Day truck tonight. His green colors there. Ben Pierce at 00 truck, of course, been a part of one of the better teams this season. Now, Robert Lukens did not take the grid, so it looks like 24 trucks officially are out here on track as we will get ready again for 100 laps, 200 miles in this Prehistoric Force 200 presented by Union.com. Like I said, 10 drivers at race's end will be in the playoffs. Half of them are probably set. The other half we'll figure out in just 100 laps. Pace truck is on pit road. Drift, Ben Pierce going to lead him to the green. At Michigan, under the sun in the Irish Hills on St. Patty's Day week. Picking up the draft down the back straightaway here. You're going to see a lot of draft, a lot of moves, and already a lot of blocking on lap 1. Off turn 4, it will be Drift leading lap 1. Picking up where he left off last week. Dalton gonna chop the nose of Justin Bondurant. That was dicey, and go to the lead. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here right now. This might not be a race you want to lead right now, and the reason I say that is you see Evans taking her 3 deep into 3. And the reason why I say that is because fuel mileage. You are right on the cusp right now. According to the tanks, if you're out in the front, you might run 24 laps. And if you do the math, 100 divided by 24 doesn't get you to lap 100 quick enough. 100 divided by 4 gets you 25 laps if you want to make it a 3-stop race. So let's see how much these guys really want to lead. Look at this elevator move. Dylan Glass working his way to the front. A lot of these trucks working their way up here through the field. Last season's race went caution-free all the way to the halfway point, which at that time the rule was in play that at halfway the caution comes out. That's not happening today. If they make it past halfway, we stay green. Alex Cummings back here. Brian Sutphin. There's the 21 of Sean Peachin. The 7 of Cam Ingram. Look at the 14 of Drift falling back. He led lap 1 and then went backwards from there. Oh, contact in the wall goes Telder off of Sean Peachin. Bryce McKeown and caution is out. McEwen's truck is done. And Telder with a lot of damage. That's 2 Michigan-born drivers out of this race.
Explain that.
All right, we'll see what we have pit road-wise happening. Everybody's still trying to catch the pace car here. Trey Eldridge on pit road. He might have some damage on that 92 truck. Well, there goes that whole caution-free spiel, huh? Eldridge, a 6.4 second stop. I would guess the pits were closed there as they caught the pace truck. Here we go. We're going to see pit stops. I would not be surprised to see everybody on pit road here. Alex Cummings going to stay out. Travis Icavacci also staying out. So is, yep, that's those two. Are going to be the only ones staying out, it looks like here. Should be fuel only for a lot of these trucks, and that's exactly what we're going to see here. All right, let's go back into the replay and see what happened here. Going to be a second here as I scroll up to the accident. Teller's already gotten together. And Bryce McCune nowhere to go. That was actually Sam Barnes. I thought it was Sean Peachin. It's actually Sam Barnes. My apologies to Peachin. Oh, and yeah, McCune nowhere to go. Gets T-boned. One of those deals where I think Sam maybe felt he was a little close to the wall, so in that case he kind of moved down a little bit to get out of the wall, and unfortunately Teller was there. Unfortunate situation there for both trucks, all three trucks involved. Unfortunately, Telder and McCune, both Michigan-born drivers. And Sam Barnes lives in Illinois, so kind of a triple whammy for that Midwestern area there. Drift back on pit road, topping off the field cell.
Bubble.
So Alex Cummings, Travis Icavacci, those guys decide to stay out here. Everybody else, fuel only, it looks like, maybe getting damage fixed if they were involved. Biggest mover in this race early, Tim Abril, up to 13th from the 23rd starting position. So the one thing this does is the whole fuel mileage talk that I spent 3/4 of the intro talking about, that's bye-bye. No more of that. It is now straight up for 92 laps, going green. Icavacci, another Michigan-born driver, starting behind Alex Cummings. Here we go. Oh, big checkup. Here comes the 10. Brett Murphy to the inside. One of the 4 trucks from Millennium Motorsports, the only one that has not won yet. That guy right there to the front, Mr. Murphy. As they sort out two, almost 3 wide front straightaway. They are 3 wide now. Travis and Sean hit each other. Green on green contact. And now Sean Peachin way out of shape with damage again. Just looking at that right front, seeing how damaged it is. It looks like it does have a little crinkle there. Stays in the draft, you should be okay, and hopefully you can get that fixed after the first pit stop. A little argy-bargy going on there in the front. Oh, Sutphin in the wall, 2 others. Lucas Strayer also involved. And the second caution out. Something in the water here tonight. And Lucas Strayer's up there against the outside wall. See Peachin jump up there in that outside lane. And they're just really close together there, and they just squeeze each up into the wall. And the 7 truck of Cam Ingram, nowhere to go. Got some damage on Alfin's truck there I see now from, looks like maybe the restart. All right, let's we've got a lot of trucks coming to pit road again here. Let's jump to that and we'll come back to the replay again. A lot of the field probably coming to get damage fixed. Is Fontaine going to stay out with Evans? Everybody in probably going to get damage fixed and top off the tires. So top 5 going to stay out. All right, let's go back to the replay again. There's contact there. And Cam actually came out okay in the end there. So Sutphin with heavy damage there in the 1 of Lucas Strayer getting some damage, unfortunately. As will come the 1 to go this time by. And lap 12. All right, so we did have some trucks actually take tires there on that run. So now for those who do take tires, they're going to need to go 86 laps on 2 sets left that are left with them. So, I mean, it's feasible to do, but that's going to mean that at least one of their stops will be fuel only when it's over with. All right, pace car pulls off. Fontaine with the Ukraine colors on that 91 truck. Rolling him to the green with Evans, Ikovaci, Justin Bondurant, and Tim Abril that started all the way back in the 23rd position up to 5th. Let's try it again. Oh, contact again! This time it's Alfin and Sutphin. Alfin, who's got a chance to get a top 5 spot into the playoffs, unfortunately involved in this one. Let's see what happened here. That Sutphin just rolls right up the track and up into the 28. One more time here. Make sure I didn't miss something here. This looks like, unfortunately, contact, and into the wall they go.
Talking boo. Open.
That's some interesting information. Well, 3 cautions in the first 17 laps says not the way to do this. So Fontaine, Ikovaci, Evans, Bondurant, Murphy are top 5. Cummings, Abril, Dalton, Glass, and Pierce. Your top 10. Unfortunately, a race that did not see a caution until halfway last season has already had 3 in the first 17 laps here tonight. I mean, maybe it's the inversion of last season, where didn't we have some cautions at the end? Get the cautions out of the way now, go green the rest of the way to the finish. That could be interesting. Pace car pulls in. Here we go, back to green. Lap 18. Chris Evans rolling that bottom side down there. He's got Bondurant there with him, trying to get around Icavaci. Not the fastest way around the track with that bottom side. But as you get in the trucks up to speed, you can gain a little bit of momentum down there. But you want to eventually be up there where Icavaci, where Alex Cummings, where Jason Dalton, and those guys are. Sam trying to break the draft. You watch Abril there, unfortunately getting freight trained with the 16, Dylan Glass on his outside. You see the 7 also there. There's the 19 of Cedric Ingram, father, son, right there in picture. Abril doing a good job rolling the bottom. You see Ben Pierce there, teammate in front of him, the 10 truck of Murphy. As these guys ride out in the draft. Up front, Evans, Icavaci battling for third. As Bondurant going to try to take the lead. See that new Toyota. Unfortunately, I got to get the cameras all worked out for the Toyota truck. I don't have them yet set up. So you're going to notice some of the old school kind of cameras in the Toyota truck right now, but I just want to give you the heads up. We should mention our cameras tonight presented by Track Cams 4 Gourmet. You can check them out online, trackcams22.com. Also on the iRacing forums and on Facebook. Alex Cummings diving out of line as these guys finally get into a rhythm here. Looking inside of Icavaci himself. Oh, the 10 and 63 hit each other into the corner. Murphy, Dalton, Pierce all going to do the freight train here. Again, when this race is over tonight, 10 drivers going to the playoffs. And already some drama happening in this race. Appreciate everybody watching us tonight in chat. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button.
We're good.
As Fontaine pushes Bondurant down the straightaway. We ride with Dalton, the 6th place truck. Handling going to start to settle in here. As you see, the sun is out in this Michigan Speedway. Of course, this is the prehistoric Forest 200. I've shared the story now for 6 straight seasons. This race named after a theme park that opened up back in the heyday, just a few miles to the east of the Speedway. Remnants of it still sit there, of course. A theme park that was based on dinosaurs and all different types of features. As Ike Avanci's going to come to pit road, that's going to be a scheduled pit stop for him. If you go down Highway 12 just to the east of the Speedway, there's a dinosaur still sitting there. I think it's a brontosaurus. There's the waterfall still sitting there. Not sure if it's active or not, but it's there. Of the old theme park that was once rumored to be taken over by the people at Cedar Point, but unfortunately that never happened. And the park no longer exists when it comes to being open. Check out the Great Lakes Sim Racing website there, Jake. Right now you won't be able to apply only because of, obviously, the season's still finishing up. But yeah, when you just keep watching here and keep tuned in, you can I'll get you access to Discord or whatever if I can, and get you in here. Alex Cummings in one of the new Toyotas you see there. I couldn't go on board his camera like I wanted to. It looks like finally getting into some kind of a rhythm here. Yes, sir. Come up on a couple of lap trucks. Matt Telder being the first one into 17. Just drops down to the apron and out of the way. Now Fontaine has gone back to the front in the 91 truck. He has 0.4 of a second on Justin Bondurant now. I'm going to plant the seed. For this, we went green with 81 laps to go in this race. With 81 laps, if you divide that by 3, you have yourselves a two-stop race because it's 27 laps. If you can go 27 on a tank of fuel, you can find a way to do a two-stopper and win this race. And with this draft, it could be possible. So they put a lap on the 33 truck of Robert Lukens. Great racing everywhere throughout this field. Let's jump back here. A couple of trucks to watch. Look at J.W. Miller roll that top side. Outside of the Trey Eldridge 92 truck. You see the 5 right there in front of William Martin. Got some damage on that thing. The 88 of Tim Averill also there in the battle. So to go back to what I just said about the laps, if they can get to lap 46 in this run, those will be the trucks to watch to get to the finish of this race on 2 stops. Cam Ingram in the 7 truck, running in the 6th position. And here we go, pit stops happening already as Chris Evans going to come to pit road, lap 34. As unfortunately the 28 goes a lap down of Brandon Alphin with all that damage from the wreck by the 26. Or with the 26, I should say. Fontaine starting to kind of stretch it out a little bit here. Look at this, more trucks coming to pit road. Fontaine, Bondurant, Dalton, and Averill on pit road. You see the trucks there on pit road. Yes, sir, Jake. And you see Fontaine, everybody rolling out. You see the stops down there in the bottom. 14-2 for Fontaine, a 15-1 for Bondurant. And here comes the pack. So Brett Murphy to the front now. As these trucks get up to speed. You see the fresh tires starting to come in there. You see Evans right to the bottom and shooting by 1 or 2 trucks. Just shows you how much handling comes into play here after your tires start to fall off a little bit. Look at this, 3 wide. The trucks on newer tires working their way up through. More trucks on pit road. Sean Peachin, Trey Eldridge, Tyler Brewer. And unfortunately, the lap truck at Elder. See everybody's tires and fuel over there, and you see some of the trucks that have already pitted coming off turn number 4 right now. Being led by Fontaine. You see the lead he's already building. Fontaine looking to be the first repeat winner of the season. On the podcast that, yes, we have now gone 4 weeks without recording, and I sincerely apologize. It's been that kind of time for us. On the podcast, though, I did mention before, 10 winners in 10 races. It could happen. Cam Ingram overshoots his pit stall. That's at lap 40. He comes to pit road. So I mentioned the magic lap. Lap number 46. Right now, it doesn't look like anybody can get there. J.W. Miller, your leader. I did say that we'd have 10 winners in 10 races. And we're 9 for 9 right now. Tyler Brew in that 40 truck going to swing on by. I think J.W. Miller might be coming to pit road right here. William Martin also coming to pit road, and that'll hand the lead to Drift, who comes to pit road, and that'll cycle everybody back around. So we will not have anybody, it looks like, in the game of can we make it the rest of the way on fuel? So there's your leader right there. As they cross the line, it'll be Sam Fontaine. And he's got a pretty good size lead over Jason Dalton, who's getting help with Justin Bondurant. It's about a 1.6 second lead there. Tim Averill up to 4th. Chris Evans, Brett Murphy, Ike Avanci, Alex Cummings, Dylan Glass. And then we'll wait for the rest of the pit stops to sort out here. As we talked about, 3 early cautions in this race. And now everything's starting to cycle out a little bit. Well, back here to this gaggle of trucks, Tyler Brewer trailing Sean Peach in there in that 21. And you got the 00 of Ben Pierce. Those guys in the Millennium Motorsports team made the announcement that they would all switch over to Toyota after this race, and that's exactly what they did. Or after, I should say, the previous race. So tonight, the first time as a team that they're all running the Toyota Tundra truck. We got that battle going on here. As you see the 98 now diving underneath the 88. Evans and Averill battling it out. Oh, Evans gets to the Averill. Good save by the 88. So Fontaine leads by 1.2 seconds. Over Dalton and Bondurant, and then these three here. Three wide back here. 11th, 12th, 13th positions. They get it sorted out, but there's the 7 of Cam Ingram, his father, Cedric, right there behind him in the 19. Some Chevrolets there working together. Everybody getting racy here in Michigan now as we're 2 laps from the halfway point in this prehistoric Forest 200. Sean Peachin right there behind Cedric with Tyler Brewer. So let's take a look real quickly at the pit strategy board. I don't get to use this often, but I do have it available. Let's take a look at the top 10 right now in the race and show the laps that they have pitted on. Looks like everybody pitted between lap 35 and 39. Looks like Miller at 41. So we do the math right now. Most of these drivers at lap 15 of their run, so probably another 8 or 9 laps before they'll see them back on pit road. See Cam getting around teammate Tim Averill for position. Tim's falling back just a little bit here. Up front here, you see Bondurant and Dalton working their way back up here towards Fontaine in the 91 truck. As Travis Sykovaci on pit road in 19th position here. He's getting 4 tires and fuel. Sean Peachin making the pass on Averill, so Averill falling back just a little bit. In this run, there's Dalton, Bondurant. Battle for the 2nd position here. They've been working together in the draft to get up here to Fontaine, and it's working very slowly. And then you see Murphy back here. Could this be the afternoon that Brett Murphy makes Millennium Motorsports 4 for 4 on this season of wins? I mean, they've got their wins with Bondurant. They got their win with the 00 of Ben Pierce, and of course the 1 of Strayer. Could the 10 be next? I think that would be very interesting. Back here, Peachin inside of Evans. Almost some contact there. Up here, they're getting tighter. Now, here's the interesting thing here. 2 of these trucks are teammates, and it's actually the first and second place truck. So, yes, the 4 was helped getting up to the 91. However, the 11's kind of on his own here. Let's jump back here for the '11th, 12th, 13th positions. As here we go at pit stops, Bondurant coming in, lap 58. Coming with Chris Evans, both those guys on pit road. As Evans slides to his pit box a little bit there. Bondurant, though, 4 tires. 15 flat for him. Fontaine and Dalton coming to pit road now. Fontaine, who's led the most laps so far in this race. Four tires and fuel, and they roll away. And hands the lead to the 10 truck with Alex Cummings there behind him. Brett Murphy. Dylan Glass there also with him, as Cummings going to jump to the top side here. So as we work our way through the race, let's throw the schedule up here real quick. Next week it is North Wilkesboro Throwback Race. As we start the playoffs there, Watkins Glen, Indianapolis, and of course Chicagoland on the 13th. Your 4 races in the playoffs, 10 will drop to 4 for the final race. The question is going to be who is going to be those 10 drivers, because I have a feeling we're going to see some mixing up here in the points when this thing is all over with. As here comes Cummings and Murphy to pit road. Murphy almost got the grass. Locks it down there. I think he did a good job of slowing it up. As Murphy pulls away, so does Cummings. Good stops for both guys. 14.6 for Alex, 15 flat for Murphy. And the lead is Cedric Ingram. Dylan Glass, J.W. Miller, Cam Ingram, Ben Pierce all on pit road. There you see the Army strong number 16 in. Here comes Cedric to pit road. So it looks like as we come off of the pit stops with William Martin as he comes to pit road, Bondurant going to lead at the line here is Fontaine. Here come the teammates to the outside. You see the teammates working together, trying to get away from Bondurant right now. Back here, the fight for the 8th and 9th position is becoming a gaggle of trucks. Chris Evans down there at the bottom, Sean Peachin, Tyler Brewer, Ike Avanci, Eldridge, Pierce, all these guys in this battle. .33 laps to go. What is becoming a 3-horse race for the win. However, got great battles on the track. This is by far the best one here, having these 6 or 7 trucks in a pack back here near the top 10. And still with the one stop to go, and that one stop is going to come very late in this race. I would not be surprised to see some of these trucks maybe cut this run in half. A lot of them pitting around, let's see, 57, 58, see 61, 62, 63. So we do the math on that from 24 or so laps. You're looking at pit stops being right around 15 to 20 to go. J.W. Miller up here in the 6th position. He could be somebody to watch, but unfortunately I think a lot of these trucks are going to need a yellow to get back up here in this battle. But anything is possible here as we're 70 laps in. This Prehistoric Force 200 presented by Union.com. It is race number 10 of the Black Horizon Truck Series season, race number 6. Race number 10 of season 6. Sorry, I got it a little backwards there. Of the Black Horizon Truck Series season. Appreciate Black Horizon being part of the sponsorship here, as they've done the last 3 seasons, I believe it is now, 3 or 4 seasons. Of course, if you head up in the Illinois area, up near Chicago, you can check them out there in the suburbs. So this pack of trucks, looking at their lap times, believe it or not, in this pack, they are actually catching the leader. The problem is they're only 17 seconds back. If they could find a way to draft continuously for the next 30 laps without a pit stop, which obviously that's not going to happen because you're going to have to pit, there's a realistic chance they could get up there. You see the leaders going to turn 1 right now. Sean Peachin coming out turn 4. As you see that 21 on the track. So here's your top 3. Bondurant with the Millennium. Of course, he's been to victory lane this season. Sam Fontaine, he's been to victory lane this season. Jason Dalton has not been to victory lane this season. And you look back at 4th and 5th right now. Alex Cummings, he's been to victory lane this season. However, Brett Murphy has not. So a good amount of the top 10 right now have not been to victory lane as we look at that streak of 10 drivers in 10 races. Can it change tonight? We still do got the 1 pit stop to go. We're right with Dylan Glass. Trey Eldridge back here in the 92 truck. These guys continuing to try to draft. They got it down to 15 seconds. As Ikavachi comes down pit road, 25 to go. The window's going to open here. I mean, if it's not open, it's going to be very close to opening right now. Alex Cummings trying to just bump draft the 10, and it's worked. I mean, he is knocked out about 3 or 4 seconds off of the lead battle. It's about to become a 5-truck race. They get within about a second, then the draft is there. Alex had such a good run, he had to back out of it. So Brandon Alfin, Tim Abril on pit road. Cedric Ingram leading his pack right now. As the laps continue to tick down. And you can see, it looks like Murphy and Cummings maybe have started to hit a little wall when it comes to catching the field here. As we look at here at the second, we actually have a third pack going on here. It's kind of turning into a tandem race here. J.W. Miller and Dylan Glass have gotten themselves within 2.6 seconds or so of the leaders. So this could become a 7-truck pack. That would be very interesting. All right, pit stops are happening here. It looks like the top 3 coming in. Actually, no, Bondurant stayed out. He's going to pick up his teammate Murphy here. Interesting move here that Bondurant actually slowed up and allowed Murphy to catch up, and now they're going to draft together here. So 4 tires and fuel for everyone. As they roll off pit road now, here come the next 3 to pit road. So the last pit stop of the race, 20 laps to go. As Cam Ingram going to lead this race now. He'll lead his father by 4.3 seconds right now. As the top 3 come to pit road, there goes Drift and Evans off pit road. Cam comes to pit road. That'll get Cedric Ingram, Sean Peachin, Tyler Brewer, Ben Pierce. Cedric and him stay out another lap. There you see the 19 truck out front. So here's where it's going to get interesting. Let's jump back to where the lead is going to be eventually. And look at this. We now have a 6-truck battle. Make that 7-truck battle for the win in Michigan. As Peachin, Pierce, Brewer, Eldridge all come to pit road. Right side tires going on. It's going to be, I thought they were taking 2 tires there for a second. So 15 laps to go, and the only 2 trucks left to pit, Cedric Ingram and William Martin. So there's William Martin. He is out here running about 3 seconds off the pace. Got that crunched in nose. But the fight is starting to happen. Look at this. Alex Cummings has gone to the front. Oh, caution is out. We got a spin. It's over in turn 4. Robert Lukens. I saw him spinning out of the corner of my eye, and this changes everything. Does anybody have a set of tires left? So this caution ends up helping Cedric Ingram and William Martin, because they're going to come to pit road right now and take their set of tires that they're going to have for this race. Could we be looking at the second upset in a row? They are the only 2 coming to pit road. Lucas Strayer gets the lucky dog and goes back on the lead lap. Let's get my man Cedric the Entertainer up here. My man, how you feeling? Give Cedric here to see if he can get a second to talk. Cedric, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, Scott.
There you go, man.
What's up?
Hey, how we feeling now with these four Mr. Feelgoods?
Man, I just got to dodge traffic now, man.
How the nerves now? Thinking, okay, I've got 10 laps to go here. I've got a truck in the top 15, and now I've got tires to work with.
You know, caution breed caution, so I just
They
got
do.
to keep it clean, and hopefully I can bring it in.
All right, my man. Well, I like the humbleness here. Stay hungry, and we'll see. Maybe we get the 19 to victory lane.
10-4.
Cedric Ingram, potentially. Coming to the green flag with 10 laps to go. So the way it's going to line up now, Alex Cummings, Justin Bondurant, Brett Murphy, Jason Dalton, Dylan Glass is your top five. Fontaine, J.W. Miller, Tim Averill, Cam Ingram, and it looks like Sean Peachin, your top 10. Now, pit stop-wise here, let's take a look at this. Tim Averill pitted at lap 76. First through 7th pitted at 80 or 81. However, you go back here to 10th, 11th, and 12th. Those cats, let's see, Sean Peachin, Trey Eldridge, Ben Pierce pitted at 84, and then Cedric and William here at the caution at 88. So there is different laps, and the reason why I bring up that amount of laps is on a big track like this, those laps matter on the tires. Here we go, coming back to the green. I would try to go wide open here, but we can't. 10 laps to go at Michigan. As the bumping, the pushing, all going to start to happen now. Bondurant going to jump out for the lead. Nine laps to go. And they're getting tight, pushing and shoving. Fontaine going to get drafted a little bit on here. As that outside line forms up. First one out of line, J.W. Miller, top side on Dylan Glass. Fontaine almost tried to shut the door on Miller, but there wasn't room. Oh, Miller rolling the top side, almost 4 wide off 4. Now they are 4 wide. Oh, up in the wall goes Ben Pierce. Going to be okay as he keeps that straight. Contact with the 10 and the 6. They somehow save it. However, Peachett is in the grass, along with Trey Eldridge. No caution yet, and they're going to stay green. They are racing close and hard as 5 laps to go. Bondurant, Cummings trying to win their second race of the season. Outside though, J.W. Miller rolling the top side. Mr. Tires, or Mr. Long Run as I like to call him. Around Dalton as the 10 tries to get to the quarter panel. Four laps to go. JW might have found something up here in his third groove. Oh, there's the teammates getting hooked up. Oh, contact! And Cam saves it. So does Dylan Glass. Oh, more contact. Brewer down into Cedric. Three to go. Cummings dives inside. Here we go. Slides up in front. Here comes J.W. Miller with a big run for the top side. Elevator move maybe coming. Nope. Two to go. Murphy got tight off 4. As Bondurant drops back to the lead. Three trucks underneath the blanket as they're going to come to the white flag in a final lap here in Michigan. 2 miles. Is it a repeat winner or a 10th different winner? Miller trying to get to the quarter panel of Cummings, not able to do it. Alex is clear. Here comes the 6 topside. Alex Cummings gonna make the move and make the pass to win in Michigan. Finally an asphalt win for Cummings. And more wrecking going on in the back. And the streak ends at 9 different winners. Whew, I'm taking a breath from that one. Alex Cummings going to celebrate his 3rd career victory in the Black Horizon Truck Series season. Or his career, I should say. 2nd win this season, and becomes the first 2-time winner on the campaign. Good donuts there from the 63. As we take a look at the finishing order, Cummings wins it, Miller, Bondurant, Fontaine, and Martin. Brett Murphy, how about William Martin comes back to 5th with the tires. Brett Murphy finishes 6th. Dylan Glass, Jason Dalton. Cedric Ingram comes back to 9th. Ben Pierce finishes 10th. Tyler Brewer 11th, Cam Ingram 12th, Tim Averill 13th, Sean Peachin and Chris Evans, your top 15. Drift finishes 16th. Trey Eldridge 17th, Travis Icovanci 18th. Sorry, hit the wrong button there. Let's bring that back up. 19th, Lucas Strayer. 20th to Brandon Alphin. 21st, Robert Lukens. 22nd, Matt Telder. 23rd, Brian Sutphin. 24th, Sam Barnes. 25th, Bryce McCune. 26th, Jason Clark. 20, yeah, that's it, actually. Clark didn't race. So, yeah, 25 drivers. Unfortunately, McCune going to be the last place finisher in tonight's race, in a wild one. It saw 4 cautions. And for the first time this season, a 2-time winner on the season. Got to do some typing here real quick. We'll come back and talk to our winner here in just a second. But first, we're going to talk to our 3rd place finisher tonight. And that turns out to be Justin Bondurant in the 11 truck. Let's get him up here with us and talk to him. As Bondo had a chance to win this race here this evening. Just unfortunate it didn't work out for you there tonight, but still a great 3rd place finish for you.
Oh yeah, great run. We've had about 4 or 5 bad weeks, so I'll take a 3rd. I knew there at the end, being the leader, I was just a sitting duck. So still happy with 3rd though. 3rd's good.
So obviously now we go into the playoffs, and obviously everything resets. You've got your shot now, and you've shown, you and your team have been arguably the best team in the league this season. Almost had a chance with Murphy to get a win here tonight. So what's it going to take to go get this championship now?
Yeah, this is my first time making the playoffs, so hopefully have a good run. The tracks coming up are tracks that I like, so just hopefully have some good, solid top 5 finishes and make the final 4. And then I'm not sure. I know Luke made it. I'm not sure if the other guys made it, but
we'll see. But hey, great job tonight. Good 3rd place run for you. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Yeah, shout out Millennium Team, Brett, Luke, and Ben. And then shout out you for always putting on a great broadcast.
Great job tonight, man. Congratulations. And, yeah, go enjoy the playoffs, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That is Bondurant, Justin Bondurant, 3rd place finisher. 3rd place finisher in tonight's race. Get him back to his channel. And let's get to our 2nd place finisher tonight. And that is J.W. Miller, who about brought a 2nd straight win to Ace Racing tonight. But unfortunately, a little bit short for you, JW. Great run, though. Great comeback. And all you needed was that one yellow, and it made things very interesting for you.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I think we still would have had a chance at him there, even without the yellow. But yeah, that was a really fun race.
We'll talk about the racing out there because it was wild for a while there. Then the caution or the green flag stretch kind of spread everything out, and then somehow you guys found your way back together again.
Yeah, my strategy there at the beginning was to save a set of tires, since we only had 3 changes there. So, but then we had all those cautions, so it basically ended up being where like I think lap 17 or 18 we went back green. So I just figured screw it on the tire saving front, and we just went out and still saved a little bit of tire, but gained all them positions back and then some. So yeah, then coming to the last lap, I was feeling pretty good. We got into 1 and 2. I was almost to the outside
I
quarter
saw
panel.
there. Yeah.
I was trying so hard to get there, but unfortunately we weren't there. So really, all that we could do was push Alex to the win there, because that outside lane just comes in at the end of the race and it's just really crazy.
Well, great job tonight, man. Great job. Second place finish for you as you work your way into the playoffs again this season. What do we have to do different to not let season 3 happen again, or 2, 3, whatever it was?
Well, we got a lot of new people in here as well, so those are new variables as well, but a couple other people that aren't in here to ruin it for us. So I think it's hard to predict, but I feel really strong this season, and got some good teammates. So hopefully we'll be able to at least get into that Final Four situation and go from there.
Well, great job tonight. Congratulations, and shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Yeah, shout out to shockguru.com. Go there for all your snowmobile shock, ATV, UTV, and side-by-side shocks. Shout out to everybody over at Ace Racing. Shout out to the Great Lakes admins for everything they do. And shout out to you for broadcasting each week.
Absolutely, man. Well, great job tonight. Congratulations on P2, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Absolutely. J.W. Miller finishing in the second position here. Of course, with the Ace team, they're carrying the momentum for them. And here I am doing some more typing. As we are about to bring in the man who finally got himself an oval win. It's taken him 2 seasons to do it, but he has done it officially, and I can't type. That's what happens when I try to rush when I type. There we go. Alex Cummings, let's get him down here and bring him into the booth here. As Alex, congratulations on the win. First oval win for you, first asphalt win for you, and, well, you're the first 2-time winner this season.
Oh, it feels great. Finally can check that off the box of getting my first asphalt win. I've been grinding at it for these. This makes the 2nd season, so I'm glad to get here. I didn't think it'd come in Michigan, but that was a great race.
Yeah, it was a fantastic race there. Talk about the restart. Obviously, you were up there, a chance to win. Obviously, it was going to be tough with that pack, but then the restart happened, and it just seemed like you were able to get that lead pretty quickly and make your moves.
Yeah, still not the greatest at this track, especially over in 3 and 4, but I feel like I'm pretty confident over in 1 and 2, so I just ran my line in 1 and 2, which Justin got by me there on the restart. So, but I figured if I could save a little bit of tires, maybe later in the race I could put in a move. But I wasn't expecting to do it in 3 and 4, but I knew if I was going to have to do something, I was going to have to do it there. And huge shout out to J.W. Miller. I feel like if he wasn't there pushing me, I definitely would have been won this race today.
Well, you definitely did what you had to do tonight, man. Congratulations on the win, and shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
I just got to give a shout out to my sponsors that came on board this season, Techno RC and Hobby Wing RC. And then just thank everybody that puts on the league, Travis and Sam, and just everybody. It was a good, clean race. And like I said, thank JW. And then thank you for putting on the broadcast, and shout out to my dad out there.
Absolutely, man. Great job tonight. And Mr. Cummings watching usually on the channel. Appreciate you as viewing. And Alex, great job tonight, man. We will talk soon.
We'll see you. Thank you.
You too, buddy. Alex Cummings, the winner tonight. here in Michigan. What a race it was. Of course, the playoff points are going to be updated. We'll get those up, and we'll find out who is in the playoffs and who is not. I'm sure we'll find out here relatively quickly. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do like I always try to do. Let me go click on the points and see if they're there. Obviously, Travis works pretty hard to get this stuff done, so. I guess it helps I go to the website. Let's just do it that way. So you're going to see stuff pop up on my screen here for a second. This is your chance to go to Great Lakes, by the way, simracing.com, and sign up for fantasy and all that good stuff. That's exactly where I'm going right now to take a peek here and see if the points are up to date. It looks like they are not, so which is cool. They'll get it updated here shortly, and of course you can check out the website to see who is in and who is out, and go from there. So with that being said, appreciate everybody for watching here this evening. Next time we'll be on the air. We'll be Sunday night for the Sim 500 series. That will be at Phoenix on Sunday, so you'll see us there and going from there. So appreciate everybody for watching this evening. Shout out to Black Horizon, of course, the sponsor of the league. Of course, the union.com. Make sure you check out their website. Of course, sponsoring the race tonight, the Prehistoric Forest 200. Alex Cummings is the 6th different winner in 6 races of the Prehistoric 400. So congratulations to him on that. And remember, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See you.
Brickyard.